get them all in the end. So a lot of declining people, which is not so handy. Damn it! I kind of want to play a game if everybody just keeps dodging. That's not going to be really nice. Oh. Just checking some Reddit. Trying to look at all of the current meta out there. So we get a game. I try to either get top or jungle right now. Fuck, 6,000 games? It's pretty damn much. So Nautilus has been picked up a lot lately. Wondering what works well against him. For them to pick it up. So if you look at the team comp, we have a pretty dive-oriented team composition with Fizz and Jarvan going in for a lot of burst damage and grab control. So right now I just want to focus on picking a champion who will work well in defending our AD carry. Our AD carry of course is Ezreal, so he will have some possible escapes, however you still want to be able to protect him a bit. So I'm kind of thinking about perhaps playing Lee Sin if it's possible. Renekton, who is probably my favorite top lane right now. Aurelia, who was my favorite jungler in Season 2. Tanky top laner. So
as I live, all will die.
Possibly Hilder, but I haven't played him a lot. Shyvana would be a pretty decent top laner. Yeah, I decided just to go for Renekton. I've been having a lot of success with him lately. And let's see how my current stats are. So 21-9-0 is definitely stronger Renekton. I like to pick up cooldown reduction, deadness for attack damage, weapon expertise, Havoc for extra damage, Lethality and Frenzy allow me to increase my damage from the critical strikes, and then just pick up Brute Force, Somber, and Execution. So then enemy picks Jace just to try and counter him, and I kind of want to check out the matchup. So I just go to Resurrecton. He's stronger against Jax, so let's just see what's his base on. I think it's just because his main damage source is not from his other attacks, but it comes from his Q and his W. So to be totally honest, I would like to pick up cloth armor and 5 potions against Jax. Just because I went in a bit aggressive, and I really want to be able to take him down effectively and negate some of his damage. So Jax picks up Ghost Ignite, meaning that he's most likely going to try and turn me when I try to go in. So I should definitely be wary of Jax trying to take me down. However, it does mean that he doesn't have flash, and he's reliant on his Q to make a proper escape. I'm a bit afraid just because the enemy team has a pretty strong front line. Jax can be built pretty tanky. Together with Leona and Nautilus will allow the enemy team to most likely protect the Vayne properly. So the problem for us right now is to keep the bot lane suppressed and keep Vayne as small as possible. For me, my most important task is to not die, and perhaps be able to take down Jax. So I'm just checking out Jax, just to see what works well against him. Yeah, Jax has a lot of attack speed increasing skills because his his passive allows him to pick up around 20 to 40 extra attack speed, meaning he will definitely do a lot of damage. So against Jax you want to build either Frozen Heart or Renegades Omen, and you definitely want to be able to slow down his attack speed for a bit. So early game I'm looking to harass him a bit and perhaps bait out some engages, and I will definitely be hoping to either ohm him really fast or take him down when he makes a mistake. So pick up a cloth armor, 5 potions. I'm not really picking my skill yet just because Renekton is so strong that he can pick up any skill. So you want to take the Q if you're pretty certain that you're not going to be ganked early on. You want to take the W if you're afraid that you're going to be harassed, like when you're playing against Lee Sin. You definitely want to pick up the W just to be able to stun him when he tries to Q in and W out. So Jarvan asked for a smiteless full on Baron, wolves and blue, and I move a bit upwards towards the Tribush just to be able to check the enemy team. So I'm not really expecting an engage, just because Nautilus is very blue buff dependent. In our early game is actually pretty strong, as we have both Jarvan, Fizz and Renekton. So I move down towards wolves and decide to pick up the Q, hoping to lifesteal a bit extra in lane. So it's almost 140. And we try to help our jungler to pick up wolves. So pick up the 2 small wolves just to get a bit of extra XP. And I move towards blue buff and take some of the damage just because the friendly J's, J4 really benefits from staying a bit up in health. Nautilus is definitely an early ganker, and for this reason you want to be able to play a bit defensive early game and just farm up a bit. Renekton definitely becomes a force to be reckoned with around level 3 as he picks up as a first level in all of his skills. So I move a bit forward and try to get some CS and attempt to trade a bit in lane. So the enemy Jax also picks up a cloth armor, a couple of pots and a mana potion, meaning that I have to be trading efficiently to stay in lane properly. So I now have 3 skills and I want to move in to trade as much as possible. So I noticed that Nautilus is now trying to take me down, and he definitely succeeds. So I get an early gank on me, which is actually not so good. However, it allows me to pick up a side ward and nothing else really. So I have to prepare, get the lane as fast as possible and hope this isn't gonna take me down too much. So Jax definitely will be stronger right now. I have to be able to properly trade and keep the lane about halfway pushed up.
Destruction approaches.
So luckily I was able to not flash just because Jax used his ignite on me and I knew I was gonna die.
Who's next? Chopping block.
So I moved back into lane, hoping to pick up some extra CS. So Jax is trading pretty well and I'm making a couple of small mistakes. So I have to pick up some extra sustain. Just because Jax has a lot of caster minions right now, I definitely don't want to be trading and I want to be careful and just move a bit back. So I move behind my minion wave, allowing the enemy of my team, of my minions to pick up the aggro. And I noticed that Jax is most likely gone back home. So I'm pretty efficient on getting the CS right now. However, I'm still a bit behind from dying to the early Jax gank. Pick up all the points in Q just to be able to harass a bit more efficiently. And I keep focusing on getting maximum CS.
An enemy has been slain.
So the bottom lane picks up 2 kills against Nautilus and Vayne, and Leona counters it with a kill of her own. Most likely they are going to die. Yeah. So we pick up 3 kills for 1, which is definitely a good trade. And I just try and trade a bit extra. So as Renekton, you want to be trading as much as possible just because your skills don't cost any mana. So
brutality.
I'm able to trade a bit, however Jax is pretty efficient in his trading as well, so it's definitely going to be a profit lane for me. So I pick up my ultimate and try to stay in lane against Jax. So I move a bit forward just to be able to Q efficiently. And right now I'm a bit behind as the enemy Jax already has a lot of
Ally has been slain.
sustain. So unfortunately mid lane dies to Gale. And I move towards mid lane to help my fellow teammates. So we pick up a kill on Nautilus, even though it costs us a bit of extra. Oh, I used my flash, which probably wasn't that smart, and I died to a gank. So fuck. Definitely could have played this better, and probably gonna get a bit flamed for it, as I really deserve it. So pick up some extra defense and a lot of potions. Right now I can't do much besides staying in lane under tower and trying to survive a bit. So I pick up Warden's Mail just because it reduces the attacker's attack speed by 15%, and if he attacks me he will immediately decrease his damage. So I've given up on playing aggressively, as Jax right now is just 48 farm against my 44 and he's ahead of kill. So I'm a bit behind and he has a bit more sustain. So I definitely want to be playing defensively and trying not to give too many kills to the enemy team.
Embrace the jaws of death. There is no
So I didn't bring a ward just because I want as much sustain as possible. I'm not really sure if this is smart, as it opens me up for a lot of ganks. However, I do really want as much CS as possible. So I pick up most of the CS.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
And again we pick up a double kill on bot lane. So even though I'm pretty much playing pretty badly, the bottom lane is doing exactly what she needs to do in keeping Vayne as far down as possible. So right now I'm a bit scared as Jax already picks up the Cutlass, and the frenzy team picks up Dragon.
on the chopping block? Asses cannot escape me forever. Chaos will follow.
So I try to trade with Jax a bit. But he definitely outtrades me at the moment.
Asses cannot escape me forever.
So if Jax attempts to trade once more, I can definitely try and
Ally
trade,
has been slain.
as is
Light meat, dark meat, it's all the same.
as he's been put down a bit. And he spots the incoming gank of Jarvan and probably moves back towards tower in order to pick up some extra items. So that's good for me, as I'm able to push the tower a bit further.
Lavish brutality.
Now instead of going back, Jax decided to take golems and returns to lane.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
Destruction approaches.
So I am managing to take Jax down to 100 HP. However, it isn't enough to take him down. So Fizz is able to put a kill down on Jax, making my death a bit less of a problem, even though I still get pushed forward. So right now I'm 0-3, which is pretty bad. However, my CS is the highest in the entire game, next to Jax. So even though I'm a bit far behind, I'm definitely able to stay in game. So that's good. I pick up a brutalizer just to increase my damage a bit, and I decide to go tanky after this, as I've definitely been target of ganks all game.
Embrace the jaws of death.
So right now Jax is getting pretty strong, and I definitely have to be careful not to die to him. So I've been severely brought back, and I have to be really careful not to die. Luckily for me, Jax is definitely playing very aggressively, pushing the minion wave onto my tower. Right now that's something I really like, as I'm able to push up much quicker than Jax.
Nothing will stop me.
So I push up the wave a bit, just because I think that Jax has been trying to go to other lanes for ganks. So right now I keep getting focused, and even though I die again, Jarvan will most likely be able to pick up the point. So again we trade 1 for 1, top lane, even though Jax right now is worth a lot more gold, so that's good for us. However, Jax is getting a bit fat, and I'm really worried if I'm able to sustain myself enough. So I move towards mid lane just to pick up some CS. Seeing as Fizz is going to try and roam, which right now is the best thing possible. So I push up mid lane, just because top lane is quite pushed out.
Nothing will stop me.
So normally I'm definitely playing better on Renekton, and right now I'm pretty far behind. So I have to play a bit more careful. and I prefer to stay under tower as much as possible. So our team tries to pick up dragon, and I really want to be able
No retreat.
to take some to defend my top lane. So right now we're able to quickly take dragon, giving us yet again a decent advantage. So to be honest, I do think we're ahead in gold right now,
Destruction approaches.
and I just try to sustain myself as long as possible in the lane, as I'm not worth any gold,
Down.
and Jax probably will be of bigger effect in any possible team fights. So
Unstoppable.
I notice that Jax is going towards mid lane, and I quickly decide to push out the lane as far as possible.
Welcome the havoc.
So Jax is going mid lane, allowing me to definitely push up the tower as far as possible. You always want to be able to trade as much as possible. If an enemy shows in the lane where he isn't supposed to be, or where he can be a threat to the enemy team,
Has been slain.
you should always try and at least make them pay for putting resources in another lane. So right now Jax is pretty strong, so I want to be extra careful
There is no retreat.
and just stun him whenever he tries to come in. So I'm pretty much waiting for a gank right now, because it will be the most efficient way to deal with Jax.
Next on the chopping block. Chaos will follow.
So we tend to trade a bit. As long as I stay near tower, Jax should not be able to take me down, even though he's able to deal a lot of damage. So I keep pushing out, hoping Jax will go back. So Jax overextends and tries to gank me the moment J4 comes into gank, and I'm able to quickly take him down, allowing me to push the lane. So right now I'm able to come back a bit, as my farm right now is 156, which is by 20 CS the biggest in the game.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So it's definitely not a waste for me yet. And I just go back in order to buy my Renwin's Omen. So I pick up a Renwin's Omen and two wards, and I head towards bot lane, as top lane is so far pushed out that there won't be a very big chance to make a play. So J4 takes down lane, and as a result Nautilus has to be very quick in his escape. So I do think that they should be able to take him down, so instead I move towards bot lane and try to pick up the tower. So I put down a lot of hurt on the tower. And I move back just because I don't really trust it. So I think Fizz to go top. and I move towards middle lane just to pick up some CS. So right now we lose a lot of damage on the turret just because Fizz decided to first pick up blue buff before moving to the top tower. So I pick up the CS and move back towards bottom lane. So right now I just want to be able to put down some pressure. And I don't really understand why they would do this, just because we've already pushed down the turrets. So I have to use the ultimate there, which isn't that great. However, I am able to keep a relatively high HP. And we pick up a kill on the mid laner, who foolishly decides to go into our jungle. Hopefully we will be able to push down both the bottom turret and mid turret, as with the pretty high so we're able to turret dive one of the
Your team has destroyed a turret.
one of the two people defending bot turret, even though Jax is able to push up our lane.
Chaos will follow.
So we lose a second turret, and Jax keeps on pushing.
An ally has been slain.
So right now our game is being dictated by the enemy team, and that's definitely not a good thing. Jax decides to push up a lot, meaning he definitely gets down an early turret, though he isn't able to help in any of the team fights. So I'm not really sure if this is smart of him.
Who's next on the chopping block?
Enemy has been slain.
So I noticed Jax is mid. I probably could have been there if I wanted to, but I kind of wanted to push up the lane and try and trade the same way as Jax did. Even though this cost us
Enemy double kill.
a lot of turrets.
An enemy has been slain.
Nothing will stop me.
Your turret has been destroyed.
In pieces. Embrace the jaws of death.
So I'm able to trade 1-for-1 turrets, even though we've lost a lot of people.
Light meat, dark meat, it's all the same.
Oh fuck. Right now I'm a bit fucked. And I move away from the bush. Put down a ward just to get some vision.
I'll leave in pieces.
Oh. And I move away from the enemy team. So we pick up Dragon.
Cut them down.
And we get picked up just because we're very bad engage. So not everything is lost, even though we're pretty far behind. I'm still getting a lot of farm, even though I'm pretty far behind. In 10 seconds until I can respawn, and I have to join up with my team. So right now the thing I'm most worried about is a split pushing of any of the other lanes. And our main chance is to be able to take down Vayne and Jax.
There is no retreat.
So I pick up some extra CS and I've reached the 200 CS mark.
Destruction approaches.
And I just push the lane forward. I noticed that they're going to be pushing mid, so I just want to take one more wave and then I want to join my comrades mid. So I move towards our defense, hoping not to get intercepted. Most likely they're going to come through here, probably take this route, so I want to be careful and I want to move a bit around. I notice they are putting down wards on Baron, so we really want to be able to just cancel their bait, as they seem not to be going in. So we move around. I'm still missing 3 people on the minimap, so I want to be a bit careful. Notice that they've been here all along, so move a bit back, and they don't want to commit, so that's good for us. So next we push it forwards a bit just to create some pressure. Oh, I missed the Q, but it doesn't matter. Someone else missed it. Yes.
Lavish brutality. Destruction approaches.
So right now there are 3 people moving towards bottom turret, hoping to take it down. As we pushed up top lane pretty far, meaning that someone will have to go there to take it up. So I just rotate mid in the hopes of pushing up mid lane. So far that we have a bit of room to keep looking for a gank. So right now we have pretty good vision in enemy jungle. We really want to be able to look for a gank. I do notice though that top lane is missing. So I move towards my team because most likely Jax will be there to intercept our team. So Jax does show up, probably taking down Fizz and looking to perhaps take some extra. So
Enemy double kill. Killing spree.
I try to intercept, even though I'm a bit too slow and I'm not able to make anything happen. So the enemy still has 2 carries and one is quickly able.
Nothing will stop me.
Your turret has been destroyed.
So I probably should have gone top sooner, and the enemy is really showing off superior skill right now. I'm just stunned and I'm not able to do anything. So that was pretty bad engage for me. So right now I'm playing pretty terrible. And apparently they've been able to pick up Baron. So that's pretty awful. Meaning I'm most likely going to lose my fourth game in a row. So pretty bad day for me today. So this last game definitely was my fault and I should deserve losing this game. So to be honest, I haven't been able to be around for any of the real team fights, which is pretty much a shame, as Renekton can definitely help out a lot, and this resulted in the enemy team being so tanky that our chances of winning have been severely lessened. So right now our only chance is to ward up properly and really pick out fights at moments when we're able to to engage at least 4v5 or a better rating. So I keep farming, hoping to pick up some extra items, and I join the fight mid just in order to be there for my team. So Sona gets interkip and I move towards and I just get interkip just because I can move, I can't do anything. So that was quite unfortunate, and I just pick up an extra item. The main problem for me right now is the fact that I'm being chain stunned and I'm not able to be part of any team fights because I'm just too slow and not watching my minimap enough. Normally I have a much better record in doing this, but today I've just been outplayed the entire game from. So Ezreal tries to solo the enemy Lux, but isn't able to, and as a result he dies really fast. So I just want to be careful, as I haven't been able to sustain any of the attacks, and I just hope to be able to reach the safety, but I'm not able to. So I lose the game, and to be honest, it's a pretty much deserved loss. I played pretty awful, and we lose for it. So Jax was able to carry hard, and I just got pushed back so much that in hindsight